Welcome back to the channel. We've headed up towards Penrith today because we're actually going to take you tomorrow to one of the most magical places. It's stooped in kind of magic, mystery, spellbound stuff. It's going to be really interesting, so we're really looking forward to that. But for now, we're just kind of getting cosy in the van.
We've just got back to the van. We've been to Penrith today, which in itself is a lovely little town. It's somewhere that we've vlogged before, somewhere we've been quite a few times, but we just really enjoy it there. Emma enjoys it because there's charity shops, and I enjoy it because there's a couple of caramel latte shops. So we stopped and we had some cake. I met Paddington Bear. Paddington Bear was sat on a bench, so I really enjoyed meeting good old Paddington. But yeah, Penrith is just a lovely little place to kind of explore and just spend a day really. So we explored that, got back to the van, put Gretel the kettle on, we've had a brew. Tonight we're in a place
called Lakeland Motorhome Stopover. It's also called Paddock, so it's a bit confusing. But if you have a look on the park for night, it's called Paddock Motorhome Stopover. It's basically like a tenner a night. It's absolutely fantastic. You know, normally we don't kind of like paying for stuff, but there are times where you need to be able to stop over. You need to empty your toilet, you need to fill up your water, you need to kind of empty your grey waste. You know, you've got various jobs that you need to do. Maybe get rid of some rubbish, stuff like that. It's not always that easy when you know, kind of stealth parking up to get rid of even rubbish. So today we just decided, right, we'll stop over there for the sake of a tenner, being able to empty the toilet, fill up the water and all that sort of thing. It's really worth it. And the guy here is just so nice. He's like the most welcoming person I think I've ever met in my life. He didn't mind us giving him a shout out here because some places don't like that. They don't want an influx, but he didn't mind us doing that. So we'll show you in the morning around the grounds. It's, you know, I think they've got space for about kind of 7 or 8 campers. They've got like a grass standing area, which in the summer they use. In the winter, when it's a little bit boggy and stuff, they put you on the hard standing. But they also hire motorhomes out as well, which is fantastic. Before we go any further, I am just going to clarify some stuff on this heater. All my life, we've been bombarded with comments. It's gone mad. So basically, we are not plugging this heater in 24/7. If we did, first of all, you're not meant to do that with these heaters. We were told really clearly from the shop, it's short bursts for these heaters. So I thought I was pretty clear about that in the last video. If I wasn't, I apologise. So we are not plugging it in 24/7. We are not leaving it on overnight. We're plugging it in for like 15, 20 minutes at a time. On a morning when we're getting dressed and it's nippy, you know, when you get back to the van and you're kind of settling down to have your tea, because we're out most of the time anyway, we're putting it on then 15, 20 minutes, and then before we go to bed. Now, I'm not saying that it's going to work for everybody. I'm not saying it's going to be perfect for everybody. It is going to depend on your battery setup and your electric, everything. It's going to depend on what kind of build you've got, what kind of insulation you've got. I think we kind of outlined last week that for us, because we've got wood, it absorbs the heat and it stays warm for ages afterwards once you've had it on. So it's working really well for us. We've been running it for like 2 weeks now, obviously not continuously for 2 weeks, and it's working really well. It's not affected our battery usage, but we do quite a lot of driving around. At the moment, obviously, we've got a bit of sun coming out, we're getting a bit of solar in. So we, on this van, just to kind of clarify really briefly, we've got a 200 amp hour lithium battery. We've got an inverter that runs, I think it's 3,000 watt inverter that we've got. So it powers that up no problem whatsoever. And we've also got on the roof around about, if I'm going from memory here, but I think, you know what my memory's like, guys, if you watch us a lot, but I think we've got about 500 watts of solar. Me and Reese are not very technological, as you know. We just basically want the van to do what it does for us, and that's it. It gets us around A to B. It's a means of us being able to stay on the road and get travelling. So we're not very technological. I'm sure there will be loads of people out there with way more knowledge about this than us, and I'm sure that for some people this would not suit your electrical system, but for us it's working great. We're having no issues, and it is meaning that we're not having to fork out on a diesel heater. So I'm just letting everybody know that's kind of been really panicked about whether our batteries are going to get damaged, you know, and really worried for us. and some people that have not been so nice in the comments, that it's absolutely fine. We're having no problems. So please as well, be kind to each other in the comments. We're a really close community and we want to keep it that way. So be kind, be nice, and thanks for all the kind of concerning comments that we've had, but we are absolutely fine and toasty warm.
For now, we're just going to have some tea. We're going to get into bed. Nice and safe park up. You know, we don't always use these. Most of the time, 90% of the time, we're wild camping with forests and oceans and all the epic stuff. But once in a while, it's nice to come somewhere like this, like Emma says, to empty your toilet, get your amenities done, you know, and yeah, get all those kind of things sorted out before you head back on the road. To clarify as well, a few things in the comments. So with the supermarket park up, we're not going to use those all the time.
Yeah, I'm not living in a car park.
So that was just an example of if you were tired on the motorway, instead of spending on motorway services, which is like £30 a night, you can pull off those and find those easy. I know a lot of people have commented that they're finding that really, really helpful to use those parking apps, and we certainly will be. If we're stuck, if we're tired, if there's nowhere else to park in that town, supermarket park ups are great.
I don't want to live in a car park. I like to be out in the trees, in the wilderness. But I think sometimes it's just, if people don't watch us all the time and they're only watching that one vlog, you don't know kind of the history behind us. So what I will say to you all is go back and watch some of our other videos. We've taken you to some epic places. Go back and watch them. Go and see whereabouts we park up. And if you want to know more about the van setup and stuff, go back, watch some of the videos. We've got stuff on there all about the setup of the van and everything.
So yeah, just to clarify that, because I think there was some confusion that we always use those or we're always going to use those. Nothing ever beats wild camping for us. Like, that's what freedom and life on the road is all about for us. So just wanted to clarify that. So yeah, we're going to have a brew, get to bed, and we will catch you in the morning. Morning guys, what an amazing night's sleep we've had here. Just really peaceful and quiet, worth every penny. So we found this on an app called Park for Night. Now most of you I'm sure will be aware of Park for Night, but if you're not, Park for Night is your friend. Like, it's just absolutely incredible. There's wild camping spots, there's these kind of stopovers, like equivalent to European airs, I guess these are. There's pub stopovers, there's lay-bys, it basically tells you every single place in the country and Europe that you can park overnight, either for free or for a very little amount that's definitely worth it, like this one. So we're going to go now and explore this magical place that we've found, and then kind of head into the Lake District. I've just spotted as well, I think that this is kind of the motorhome thing, and then there's a sign as you come in here for the actual name of the stopover place, which is what we saw on Park for Night. And if you're wanting to hire a motorhome as well to explore the Lake District, then they do that as well. So what a place. Are we all strapped in, Daisy? We've arrived at Long Meg and her daughters, which is a Bronze Age stone circle located close to Penrith. And the story goes that the stones were once a witch and her daughters who were turned to stone by a curse while they were there dancing across the moors. Legend has it that it's impossible, it says there, to count the correct number of stones twice. If you do, the spell will be broken and the girls will dance once more. So we thought it'd be a good idea to see if you can count them twice. So we've come up here, especially to see if you can count these stones twice, because apparently it's impossible. So we've come to see if it is impossible or not. Do you think we've chosen wisely to come and see if these impossible stones can be counted twice?
I think you're mad.
I think it's a good idea. I want to know if it's impossible or not.
Right, yeah, but you're meant to break a spell when you do it. So what happens if you break the spell?
If you do it, you're supposed to go and put your ear to Mystic Meg, or whatever it's called,
you're setting me
Meg,
a challenge now.
and you're meant to be able to hear a whisper.
I'm going to figure this out. I'm telling you, I'm going to figure it out.
So,
apparently, this place was built in 1500 BC, so it is mega old. And William Wordsworth said that next to Stonehenge, this is probably like the best thing you're ever going to find in any country, not just in the UK. So
we're going to see how good it is.
Let's go see how good it is. But I've got a plan. I've got a secret plan on how I'm going to count them. Go find these symbols and count these stones. You're excited, aren't you? Come on then.
Daisy, you're going to walk today. So for anybody that's new here, that's joined us in the last couple of episodes, Daisy has a brain condition, which causes pressure on her spine, which causes a pain, which is why she's normally in a pram, because the vets basically said she can walk but in very small amounts. So that's why she's in a pram. But it looks like a small amount, and if she struggles, I'll just carry her.
I'm not showing you my secret weapon yet.
Come on, we need to go see how impossible this is. Says it's impossible. That's a strong word, isn't it? Impossible. Word of the day, that. That's word of the week. Impossible is what it said. Well, the first task to see if it's impossible or not possible, getting confused myself now, to count these stones is to actually find the damn things. There's no signs saying which way to go. Which way do we go?
Well, the sat-nav said it were up here, so I'm just going to go where the sat-nav said.
Right. Because sat-navs are always...
We always follow sat-nav. We literally never know where we are.
are.
Apart from that time that we drove to Ibiza using only the sun. That's my proudest moment in the world with that.
Quiet, isn't it?
Really quiet.
Beautiful surroundings.
Come on. She wants to sniff at every single blade of grass. Is it good, Daisy? Yeah. No, don't pull me through mud. Come on, this way. This way. This way. This way. Come on. Good girl.
Oh, look at these horses.
Oh, look at him. He's got his fringe in his eyes. Come on,
He's
Daisy, look at these
gorgeous.
horses.
Daisy, what's this?
Look.
Oh, there's little ones.
Oh,
Like a little Shetland
oh,
one.
the Shetlands. Oh,
Hello.
hello, baby.
Oh, I've got to say hello. Just watch Daisy because she might bark at him.
Look, he's like a big, ginormous
Hi.
dog. She's not bothered in slightest, isn't Daisy? You've got your hair in your eyes. There you go. Let's put it behind your ears, look. There you
Emma's
go.
giving him a manicure.
I know, but he can't see. There, is that better? Must be really horrible not being able to see. Aren't you beautiful? You got all your friends here. Yeah. Oh,
Look at
I'm
the
going to go
little
see
one.
your friends. Oh, it's sad now. I'll be back. Oh, I want one. Look at the size of him. Oh, he's so cute. In fact, that's got to be a girl, hasn't it? She looks like a girl. Daisy, she looks just like you. Do you think she's that little, or do you think she's like one that hasn't grown? Big one?
No, I think
And he looks just like that
they're
one.
Shetlands, aren't they, them?
Well, I thought so.
I don't think they're baby big horses. I think they're just little horses. Like, I don't think they're going to get any bigger.
Yeah, but it's all fluffy, like as though it's a baby, isn't it? No, they are Shetlands, aren't they? They've got to be, aren't they? They're very tiny. They're like, oh, look at its little face. Hello.
Right, onwards to Mystic Meg.
I think it's
What
time
do
to
they
get the
call her?
hood up.
Aunt Meg? No.
No, it's not. You keep calling her Aunt Meg. She's not. Did you have an Aunt Meg when you were a child?
No.
Or something?
What's it called?
No, she's not Aunt Meg. She's. Is it Little Meg? I think, is it? I can't remember. Now you've got me confused now.
I know, I did that
You know,
deliberately.
I don't remember stuff and get me confused.
The Romany Pirates weather report for today is that it's still cold, but now we've got daffodils. It's like it's teasing us, isn't it? It's like, oh, now there's a little bit of sun, now you can have a couple of daffodils. So it's still freezing, my hands are still ice cold. Emma looks like she's dressed ready for an Arctic trip.
I've got about 6 layers on as well.
Apparently some people are saying it's spring, others are not, but it does feel more spring-like. Right, we've arrived. Emma, Long Meg, that's it.
Long Meg, that's
Long
it. Not
Meg.
Little Meg, not Auntie Meg.
No,
Long Meg.
Long Meg and her daughters.
There's 4 like main stones that are set out like a compass, which shows that it's been obviously done like deliberately. I watched a thing on, I can't remember what it was, it might, on one of social medias about Stonehenge, and somebody were joking that maybe they'd kind of years and years gone by when they were bringing them up, they were meant to be taking them somewhere and they just put them down for a rest, and then we all thought it was something magical.
Long Meg and her daughters is one of Northern England's most impressive and mysterious ancient monuments. The outermost stone, named Long Meg, stands apart from her daughters. She is cut from red sandstone, most likely quarried from the nearby banks of the River Eden. The 68 daughter stones which make up the circle are probably from the Lake District and deposited by glaciers in the Eden Valley. Legend claims that the stone circle is a coven of witches turned to stone by a Scottish wizard. It is said if anyone counts the same number of stones clockwise and anti-clockwise, oh, it's getting complicated now, then either they will be turned to stone themselves or no, or the stones will turn back into witches. Emma, don't count them stones. You can be turned into a witch.
I thought
or
they were
stone.
just meant to come back and dance.
Whoever can count the same number of stones anti-clockwise, I'm confusing myself now.
So I've got to count it clockwise, then anti-clockwise.
I don't even know how to count them. This is why they call it impossible, because nobody understands how you're supposed to count them.
Don't even understand instructions. Do I count it clockwise and then anti-clockwise?
I don't know anymore.
Right, well, I'm going to stand in the middle then. I'm going to try and do it clockwise and anti-clockwise. It doesn't look that complicated to me. I really sound like I'm being a right whinge, but I expected it to be a bit more.
What did you expect, Emma? Some witches dancing merrily in the night, in the moonlight?
I expected like bigger stones, like more impressive. It just kind of looks like, this is like what you get when you're not allowed to park up on a site, isn't it?
These are the daughters. Where's Long Meg then?
She has 68 kids.
Apparently so, yeah. Is that Long Meg there
Yeah,
in the
that's
distance?
Long Meg.
This one here.
That stands 12 feet tall right at the back up there. She's got
Oh,
a nose,
she looks like a witch.
Looks like a bit of a stern parent.
She's not happy, is she?
Well, I wouldn't be if I'd had 68 kids either.
Apparently these are impossible to count. Right, 1,
No, hang on.
2, 3, 4.
Right, so I'm going to start from a point where I can remember. Right, so I'm going to go from there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 28, 29. This is hard because
I'm
you've
in way.
used blocked.
16, 15,
43,
12,
44,
10,
45,
9,
46,
43,
48,
48. Oh, she's doing well.
54,
She's,
55,
come on,
50,
Emma.
61, 62. How many is there meant to be? 63.
I don't know.
I've counted 62. Well, you don't help if you don't know how many there's meant to be.
Start again.
Right, so let's do it back then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 39, 40, 45, 46, 57, 58, 61. That's not possible.
See, it's impossible.
Right, now you have a go then,
Right.
because that's not possible. It's a lot harder than it seems. Go on,
Right.
have a go, clever.
Here we go.
Find a
So, you've got to
starting
choose your
point.
starting point. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 17, 18, 24 on that one. 20, 25, 26, 47, 48, 49, 50, 62, 63, 64. Oh,
Well, this
that's
shows
just
how
ridiculous.
clever we are. They can't even count.
We're supposed to be proving this wrong.
Right, try it again the other way around.
Right. 1, 2. Do we include the big one?
No, I don't think so. I think it's just a daughter's, isn't it?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Don't
12,
lose count, Reese.
13, 14,
Keep
15,
focused, love.
16, 17, 18, 19, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 56, 57, 58, 64, 65. What's
Right,
wrong with us?
it's not-
This is daft. We can't do it. It's impossible.
We can do it because I've got a plan. It is going to involve a little bit of you running around like a loony, but I've got a plan. Are you ready? Post-its.
Sticky notes.
So, I've got one colour for you and then one colour for me, but I think it's more likely now I see how big it is that we're just going to get you to do it. So you've got to run round and put a post-it on every single one. So we'll write 64 post-its out and you can run round and put a post-it on each one of them. What do you reckon? So you're going to start and go around and put a post-it on each one in blue.
You're mad, you.
And then when you get to the
You're
end,
absolutely
we'll
nuts.
see how many you've got. And then you're going to go back round and you're going to do it in green.
You little donut. I don't even know what my task is. I don't even know what I have to do.
Right,
This
so
is silly.
start. So there's your blue. Right, start and go
Right.
around them all.
Don't worry, guys. We will make sure these do not blow away and that we're not littering. Right, number 1, number 2, 62. Is that the last one?
Oh, you've not put one on. Hang on, let me do this one. Right, 63. Right, this one got a 1 on it. So 63, that's the total. So now
Ah,
you've
I
got to
give
go
up.
back round and do it in green.
You can get lost.
Yeah. You ready? I can't do it. I've got illnesses. Don't take advantage.
This is
You
absolutely
need to do it.
ridiculous. I'm not doing this. It's absolutely silly, is this, just to count some stones. And I might get turned into stone if I get it right. Or
Right,
wrong.
you ready?
Don't know what that is. Number 1, 2. "62. That one says 63. I give up.
Not really sure what we've actually proved here. We've proved.
Have we done it or
We've
not?
proved that you cannot count the stones.
Is that what you're meant to do
the
though?
same? No, you're meant to count the stones twice, and then you can break the spell. But we've proved that you cannot count the stones twice. I don't know how, but I did leave Reese to actually put the post-its on all the stones, so it's probably just you that's done it wrong, because that would have
Not
worked.
one of them blew away, by the way. We counted them.
That would have worked. That would have worked. If you'd have done it properly, that would have worked. But you didn't.
It's disorientating, is this? It's for a dyslexic person like me. It's an absolute nightmare.
I found the symbols though yet. Have you found the symbols?
They're on Mystic Meg, Long Meg.
Long What Mystic Meg, that person that used to do
Sure, on telly,
tarot
wasn't she?
cards or something?
Yeah,
Didn't she used to do like fortune telling or something?
Years ago in 90s. Joking aside though, in all seriousness, this is amazing. Like, it really is cool. I think just because of the backdrop as well of the mountains of the Lake District, you've got like 360-degree kind of views up here. It's amazing. And there is genuinely meant to be some ancient kind of druid type magical symbols on this Long Meg witchstone here.
Are you sure it's just on this one?
Yeah, I'm sure.
I can see the circle.
According to the internet anyway.
Is it that? There's a circle.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. There.
So the circle
And
there.
then there's letters here. And there's some up there that's faded now, but there's letters. Oh, it's a bit hard to tell, isn't it?
Yeah, that's definitely like
Ooh,
an ancient circle, but
Oh, it's weird how
you can see where the legend started, because it does look like that's a nose.
It looks more like it when
Mouth.
you step back. The closer up you get, the less it looks like a face. But when you stood back,
Yeah, if you look like at the angle.
it's this angle here, isn't it? From this side. They have summer solstice, don't they, at Stonehenge? I wonder if they do out like that here. That'd be really, really good, would that? Imagine it all kind of lit up on a night time and stuff, and having like a kind of gathering. That'd be really cool, that. Come on.
A lovely place.
Really, really, really cold now. Set up a picnic over there. That's really brave, innit? Couldn't be setting out a picnic blanket in this weather.
So worth a visit, I guess, on a summer's day. Poor Emma's freezing.
Oh, it's
I'm going to
too
give you my
cold.
jacket in a second.
Too cold, too cold. Come on,
But
Daisy.
yeah, on a warm summer's day, that's epic. We're going to explore a little bit further into the Lake District now and hopefully see some epic scenes. If
I'm
it
too
don't rain,
cold
it's
to
going to
even
rain
think
now, isn't it?
about that. I'm too cold to
Let's
think
go
about
get
anything.
let's go get a brew
No, yeah,
first.
because I can't walk fast. You're walking too fast.
Sorry. Let's get Gretel the kettle on.
He tries to warm up by walking fast, and I can't walk that fast, especially if I've not got pram.
Just leave her behind.
I'm absolutely frozen. Oh, get in and get. I can't even put my words together. My mouth's so cold. I can't talk.
I've absolutely no idea still whether we achieved that count. It's the most confusing thing I've ever done.
You do come up with these ideas, honestly. Oh, my ponies are back.
Right, is it me or is there more horses in this field now that we've done that counting?
Oh, you're right. There is. There's one more.
There's one more. You see what's happening now? We've done that. We've created.
You're not actually kidding. There is one
We've
more.
created a series of events that can't be undone. Some ancient magic going on there.
There is. There's one more Shetland. There was 2 Shetlands before, and now there's one more over by that gate. Look.
Maybe we've started like a new legend. Every time you count the stones, there's a new Shetland pony. There's one,
But then
2,
this
3.
golden
I'm
one
sick of
wasn't
counting
there.
today. I feel like a mathematician.
Right, get them all in so that
Hi,
everybody
beautiful.
can see that we're not lying. There
We're
is
not lying.
definitely
Count
one
them,
more
guys.
Shetland
Watch
pony.
that back. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Look at it.
And now this
Look
little
at the
fella.
pony.
Hi.
Look at the pony. Hello, baby.
He's gorgeous. Hi.
Hello. Can I
Yeah.
stroke you? Do you like being stroked?
He might bite you.
They won't bite me. Horses don't bite you. Hello, nothing.
Oh, there's a little one coming here, look.
Oh, look at him coming, Daisy, look at him. It doesn't feel like spring, but it is getting to spring, isn't it? Because
Yeah,
you've
look at
got...
the clouds. There's a glint of the sun coming through just up there. Do you see it? Trying to come through those
I don't
dark
know, do I have to
clouds.
squint? Hang on, I brought my glasses with me, let me put them on, see if I can see it.
Get them on.
Where?
Try and
Hang
find
on.
the sun.
Where? Oh, yeah.
Up there. No, you're pointing it wrong direction, look. It's up there.
Oh, that bit. Yeah, there's some there over that tree as well, look. And there, 2 glimpses.
Right. There's Romany. Let's head into the mountains. Right, where are we going next? Just deep into the Lake District.
Just deep in, see what happens.
That were, like I say, on a summer's day, having a picnic up there and kind of learning about the history of that place will be epic. Nothing quite beats the Lake District in its vastness and its mountains and its lakes. Obviously, we're gonna let the Lake District do the talking. Right, let's go. There's been a slight alteration to the plan because as we were driving down through the lakes, we've come across Keswick. And now I think we've been to Keswick before, and we both just kind of looked at each other and said, oh, we've got to stop here. This looks absolutely epic. So we're going to explore Keswick for a little bit, and then we're going to show you kind of the mountains and stuff in the lake. So we're going to have a look at Keswick first. Keswick.
Is it Keswick or Keswick?
Oh, I don't know, Emma. We're not doing this again where we don't know what it's
W
called.
in it, but
I think the
English
W,
language,
I think
don't
it's silent.
Why do they put silent letters in
I
stuff?
think it's Keswick.
It's like knife beginning with a K. It makes absolutely no sense whatsoever, does it? It's spelt Keswick.
Keswick.
But I know, because people have said it, it's Keswick, isn't it? So why is
Yeah, I'm sure it's Keswick.
Why does it have 2 different, it don't make any sense. English. Does anybody know why in the English language we put silent letters in? I would be really interested to know that, you know, because I spent my life not being able to spell things because of silent letters and stuff that don't make any sense whatsoever, like knife and knickers. Don't make any sense.
It's got a point, hasn't she? How do you know that? How do you know that knife is knife? Obviously you know because you've been taught it. But this would then be Ezek instead of Keswick on that theory.
No, Keswick.
No, because there's no K in knife.
Oh, I'm with you. Oh, don't confuse
Since in
me
knife,
even
don't you?
more.
Not knife. So on that rule, you'd say Ezek
Yeah,
or
but that's
Eswick.
like the I before E except after C rule, which only applies to certain words.
We're very
and not all
dyslexic.
words. It just don't make any.
Right, come on
English
anyway.
language.
Let's go explore Keswick.
Let's
or
get your
Ezek.
pram out, Daisy. Your daddy's wittering.
We've decided to have some lunch in the van, and then we're not kind of spending too much constantly in cafes, and I'm not tempted to get a cake then either. Look at that, nice fresh salad.
It's not exactly ceremoniously dished out, is it?
Starting as we mean to go on. Starting my New Year's resolution in March.
I'm a bit nervous about these olives.
Why?
Because we've had them since we were last in Spain. These are from Portugal.
I'm
and we
not
got them in
eating them.
Portugal. No, but they're still in date and they're in
No,
a
I'm
tin.
not
I've
eating
checked the
them.
date
Don't
and
put
it
any
says
on
they're
my
fine.
plate.
So we're going to give them a go.
Daisy, what are you doing?
She's trying to get under that blanket because we haven't put heater on. She's cold. Off we go again, Daisy. Come on then. Yeah.
You see, you get more than you bargain for on this channel. you think you're just gonna see some stones or whatever they were with Aunt Meg, and now you're seeing Keswick as well. Definitely spring, Emma. There's little daffodils there, baby ones.
I'm not believing you, Reese, I'm afraid. Oh, it's cold, 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 cold.
Yeah, it definitely don't feel like spring, does it? This is
Do you
nice.
know what?
Have
Do
we
you know
been
when
here?
I think we came here?
When?
When we got that fireplace.
Is that here?
I think so.
I thought that were down south.
Oh, yeah, it was. No, it looked just like this.
Quite a busy place, isn't it, this? Nice clock tower there, look at that.
Feel like you're kind of rushing round, don't you, when it's cold?
And
You feel
it's
like
difficult, isn't it?
you're just rushing to get back into warm.
So I think this is one of the kind of main places of the Lake District, isn't it? You've kind of got Windermere, Keswick's another one. It's quite a busy
Yeah,
quite a
it's very
place,
busy.
isn't it?
I mean, car parks even, isn't it?
Quite touristy, you know. But you've got like all your outdoor shops if you're into that kind of thing.
Lots of outdoor shops. Not many charity shops.
No, they're in.
You
actually.
lied to me. You promised me
I
that when
said,
I got
well,
in
look.
here, there'll be loads of
Well,
charity
yeah,
shops.
because I thought, oh, busy town, it's going to have loads of charity shops,
You
isn't
lied
it?
to me, I think. Literally seen one. And that one were only full of exactly the same stuff as what the outdoor shops are, but just second hand. Oh, they've got fudge. Oh, I
there's
can literally
fudge
smell
pantry.
it. That is so nice.
Looks nice, that, doesn't it? We're supposed to be eating salads or...
Been on a health kick, aren't we now? We're
Yeah,
getting ourselves
we're
ready.
on it. We're on it for Europe.
We're getting ourselves ready for his body, his European body.
Very difficult to capture because it's so busy. I don't like to walk around pointing a camera in people's faces, do you? They might not like it.
It's kind of a cross between hippie and outdoors. Cold hippies. That's what it is.
Such a lovely town to walk around in, like, and you're sort of surrounded in the middle of all these mountains.
I've ordered us a coffee and a cheese scone to share, and we'll leave you to explore. Go off and have a look.
Enjoy.
I'm running out of time, every day goes by so fast. And every moment counts, baby, I don't wanna miss a thing. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, under the stars. Baby, while we're young.
Coffee.
Welcome back.
Cheese scone instead of jam. Look at me go. I'm going to be like a bodybuilder. Aren't
We're
I,
going to
by
head off
airport?
now, aren't we? We're going to head off back to the van and go off into the mountains.
Into the mountains.
Oh, I quite like this place, but I have to say, I'd rather it be a bit warmer.
I know. Just constantly freezing, isn't it?
And it's quite busy. Let's get off into the mountains where it's a bit quieter.